So I thought it was about time I started my Comic-Con and Cosplay Diary. This is, well, I can say my main cosplay at the minute. Character Renji from Bleach. It's not complete, as you can see. There's still lots of details to work out. But, and of course, as soon as I start filming, I'm joined by Tom, the cat. This is the cosplay that I wore to last October's London MCM Expo Comic-Con. Basically this plus a wig which basically got destroyed. That's why I'm not wearing it. I dyed my hair. It was a lot shorter back then because my hair was basically coming out the back of the wig, and brown hair on a red wig didn't look good. Though everyone thought the wig was my natural hair, which is cool. Currently waiting for a new wig. The sword that I'm wearing is unusable because, and the scab is just falling out my, it's metal. I bought this from Comic-Con in October 2011. It is stainless steel, and one of the rules is that you're not allowed any metal weapons. Alright, I took this sword with me, well sorry, not the sword, the scabbard, because if you wear it like that, it enables me to have this one. Now, for those of you who don't watch Bleach, basically the Soul Reapers, the gods of death, their swords all look like this. Some of them are a little bit different, some of them are shorter, some of them don't have the same guard, the same hilt, some of the blades different, but essentially all their spirit energy is in this sword, and it's like a separate entity to themselves, and they have to form a relationship with that sword, and when they call its name, it releases. Now Renji's is called Zabimaru, and when he yells "Roar, Zabimaru," this is what it turns into. This is not exact, because actually the blade should be a lot bigger, but in terms of being practical, this is, well, I didn't get any complaints, and it's an awesome sword. I didn't make this myself. I bought this from a user on the MCM Expo forums called Wolf. He tried to cosplay Renji and given up because of the wig, which I'll get to in a minute. This is made out of wood, so it's perfectly cosplay safe, although the only time I've been questioned about it is standing on Grantham Station. It was basically, it comes in a leather sheath, which is a pain to get on. Basically I was carrying it like that, so it just looks like a baseball or a cricket bat on your back, because I had a backpack on. And obviously the guy saw it, so he goes, "Hey, oh, that's wood." That's the only comment I had. Walked around in London Station, basically dressed as this, pretty much as this, with a scabbard on and a lightsaber, because I was a Jedi as well. Which I'll show you probably sometime. No questions. Security's a bit lax, I think. I mean, okay, it didn't look that threatening, but still, could have been a real sword. Yeah, so this is wood, perfectly cosplay safe. Still need to actually repaint it because I used it as a walking stick, and some of the paint's come off. Quite a few improvements to this cosplay. The first one, obviously, is my lack of tattoos. Renji has a number of tattoos on his forehead, and on his neck, and on his chest, but because I'm wearing the uniform, I think I only need to put a little bit on my chest here. Basically, the reason I didn't wear the tattoos last time is because I was on my own and didn't have anyone to help me. I found some tattoo paper on a local website, which is really handy. I can print off multiples of the same tattoo that I designed on the computer. So that's the first improvement. Second improvement is the wig. The Mark II will be, I'm having it commissioned from someone who has been recommended to me on eBay. They are taking their time about it, so I've got to chase them up, because it's getting to be time to get ready. Eventually I want to have the wig with the full V in, Apparently that's really hard to do. But apparently if you have the spikes, then that's more than enough. What I'd love to do one day is get my hair long enough to do it naturally, because I do have a receding hairline. So I could actually just put my hair into a triangle. It's just the back that's letting me down. I suppose I could wear hair extensions. The second improvement is, for working down, is the uniform itself. At the minute, you can't really see. See, I'm wearing a sash. That basically acts as the belt. If I was to take this off, this shirt would come open, and especially for the female Soul Reapers, that can be quite embarrassing. It's very awkward to tie because you've got 4... Sorry, I'm doing this by myself and it's a bit difficult. You've got 4 pieces of string. You've got 2 on here which don't really marry up, and then you've got another 2 in here. Now that makes it very loose, and at the minute it's not that loose, but you do have to adjust yourself when you've been walking around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Velcro, which I've actually got upstairs, put some on basically the inside, not all the way up, and pull it as far as it can go, and then Velcro it on. Another improvement is at the back, I'm not sure, no you can't see, at the back where the sash goes round, there's meant to be, it's like kind of like a belt loop on the, I think it's meant to be on the, yeah, it's meant to be on the top, not the trousers, where the sash goes through, kind of connects everything together. This doesn't have that, so I've got to get some material and do that. The last improvement is these things. Now, what do you want, Tom? The last improvement is these things. These are the sandals that the Soul Reapers wear, and as you can see they're made out of straw. They're comfortable-ish. Basically you wear socks that keep your toes together, and so your little toes together and your big toe apart, so you can go in between there. So the main problem with these is they come off really easily, and that's why you have to tie it around your ankle. It's not the most flexible material. I basically was Renji for 2 days. I'm going to be 3 days this year, and at the end of it my ankle was basically rubbed red raw. And the socks had holes in it. Another problem with these is, because it went in October, it was raining, as it happens, and it was freezing. I think you can still see, these have been washed, but you can still see the mud on them. These basically act as sponges. I had to walk about, say, half a mile to my hotel, and by the end of it my feet were like flippers. Okay, so the plan to improve these things are to put some rubber inside these, so your feet grip, have some resistance when you're walking. I did think about putting the rubber on the underside, but surprisingly the Expo floor, which is polished, isn't that slippery, because at one point someone stole my sword, the Zabimaru, because it was leaning against the wall, and I legged it after him. It didn't do him to steal it as in keep it, it was just messing about. Also with the string, excuse me, I'm going to put some Velcro that acts like straps, or maybe not, I think I've got some elastic somewhere. So basically it fits, but doesn't constrict your circulation. So that's pretty much all I have to say about my cosplay. I know it's not the greatest. I'm not Renji's height, I'm not his build. Basically I'm Renji when he found the sweets.